Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. See ya. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday, pay it forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital finance, harmony of love, serving food for what those two, rising every day at Eastern on P2GTV. Breakfast with the Thomases, come eat with me.
Hey, y'all.
Hey! Grand Rising, welcome.
What's up? Come in here, just be jamming on the one. How you doing? How you doing, Mama? I see that look on your face. Say something so we can hurry, girl.
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
You had that look like, wait.
I don't see anything now. I don't know what's going on, but
it's all right. We got you.
Okay, you can see me. I don't
see you. All right.
Okay.
So Grand Rising, welcome everybody to Breakfast with the Thomases. This is a Work It Out Wednesday. I am one of your hosts, Alvin Thomas, the Gold Banker, coming to you live 1 gram at a time. And I'm here with my partner.
It's your girl, Ruby T, coming to y'all on our Work It Out Wednesday. And y'all know what that means. We get to have an amazing live conversation with some awesome folks. And guess what? Y'all know how I be out here talking about these politics. I ain't playing with you. Be responsible. You got to be responsible. Mm-hmm. And with that, we got the pleasure. And I'm gonna just let y'all know, that's my girl from back in the day. We ain't new. This sister ain't just get started.
No.
You know we don't do this. I don't politic. We build the community from the real. And it's a grassroots sister right here. Came from the very, very beginning. And she has, just been moving things. So my girl, Miss Andrea, beautiful sis, doing her things, gonna share that with you. So go ahead and give a little something. Tell them who you is, Mama.
Okay, so greetings all, and first and foremost, thank you both for having me. I've known you all for well over a decade.
Yes.
We started out with Community Voices Heard, you and I, and it's a pleasure to be here with you all. I am a candidate for state committee member and judicial delegate for the 68th Assembly District. I'm medically retired from New York City Police Department. I supervise payroll. I had about 24 years of service. I'm a community activist, organizer, community leader, and citywide. I do stuff citywide as well, and I believe countrywide too, because I've done some virtual things with people around public housing, especially helping them out against the red impact and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a little gist about me, and I could go on and on and on. So I'm not going to do that, but it's just an honor and a blessing to be with you all on this bright, beautiful morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time this morning to, share, your voice and your views and what you have upcoming. So one of the things that really struck out to me, because I see what you're running for, which is the state committee member and judicial delegate for the 68th District Assembly District. I keep twisting that up. What is that, and what does that actually do for the community? How does it affect us?
Right. So I believe for me personally, all the work I'm already doing, everything is becoming intertwined for me in my walk with 4 decades of serving, meaning volunteering in different aspects of places. So state committee member works with the party. So I will have to, briefly, I'll get in. I'll be traveling a little bit here and there to Albany. And hopefully be able to push some resolutions through, and maybe they can become law bills, with, our elected officials. And I do have a plethora of elected officials I know, not just in my direct district, but beyond, because of the work I've done throughout the years. And even when we were fighting infill in 2015, I got to meet a lot of elected officials and get to know them. So, and I'm kind of like a little name within NYCHA, that I'm a thorn a little bit with NYCHA, and because
being that thorn.
good trouble. I help
Thank
others
you.
off.
Thank
And with judicial delegates, we get to screen and look at judicial candidates, look at the judges who's representing our communities, and we can actually put them on the ballot, screen them, talk to them, get to meet them, host events for
you.
other them. So there are two-party positions that I'm running for, non-paid positions. I had, like I said, over 4 decades of volunteering. So giving my time is, I was born to serve. Let me just say that. So yeah, and that's
You are amazing at it. We thank you. We thank you for your service.
yeah.
Sticking
Now,
in.
from what I gather with the judicial delegate, you guys are like the QC, for lack of a better term, for the judges before they put themselves on the bench, and you make sure that they represent us in a way that's beneficial to the community. Am I getting that correctly?
Right, but even before they make the bench, they got to make the ballot.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
we would be part of, and it's a lot of people. You'll see in these on this current. If you haven't voted yet, you'll see a lot of. You can vote for several judicial delegates as well as alternates. Alternates will come in. I'm running for a delegate position, not an alternate, but the alternates will come in if the main ones, the regular judicial delegates, are not available. So just to have enough, and I kind of understand that even with like shop stewards, when you
Right.
have a union and then you have an alternate shop steward. So same thing. So back up.
Yeah,
So
it's backup, without a doubt.
yeah,
And you guys are usually on the same, the alternates are usually on the same page as you being a delegate. They would probably
right.
they'll just reiterate what you're saying on your position and your stand.
Yeah,
Um,
they'll show up if necessary, and I'm sure they can be in spaces and places as well. Because I'm
Yeah.
a person that I would allow um, all people to be a part, even of the process with me to learn, right? Because maybe they might not, maybe they want to run for the instead of an alternate, move into judicial, or even a person that's not even in it
Mm,
that they want to see how it's done. Like so I'm open to all of those things.
that's what's up.
you know,
You're getting so many accolades. I love this. People are just sending up hearts. I want you to know that there's a lot of attention in this space for this conversation. One of the things, and Al, I know you have another question, and I
go
just
ahead.
want to make sure people know that they're heard and seen as well in this space, because we are like streaming on like 7 platforms at this time.
Okay.
At the same time, and I love it because there's folks that are interested in, how to connect to the political process, but feel like they're seen. That's I think that was one of the biggest
Mm,
um, issues with getting people out to vote and understanding that your vote does count.
yeah,
It wouldn't count. We wouldn't have dude in the White House if it didn't count. But
Yeah.
that's not where things change in your life and your community,
Yeah.
and that's where we get confused. People like yourself and your position, we don't know about those things. We don't
Hmm.
know that that's the stuff that makes everything else around us, like this local stuff, work.
Right. Right. Yeah. Local politics. A lot of people take for granted local politics. I like to look at it like this. Your
Mhm.
governor, to me, is the president of your state, right? Your mayor
That's
is the president of your
true.
city. So you look at like that. People in the district, they're over a district. So we have to look at things like that and realize that your vote does matter. But there is a whole group of people that just gave up on politics, right? Because it's
Yeah.
the same old. I do a knock. I meet people where they are, and at the end of the day, the questions they're asking me, and I'm like, I'm not a legislator, right? And
Right.
push
hmm
the party, but you should be going to these people that are already in office, and
Right.
you're not doing anything from, because what I'm hearing is really sad, and they have to be triggered to vote. So I mean,
Yeah.
people see my palm card and they flip it over and they're like, oh wow,
Yes.
okay, you got my vote. Like, very impressed. Oh,
Yes,
you
they see
the candidate, like just a shot in people's
That's what's
face.
up.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here for
Yes.
sometimes by myself. I don't have a team, but I have the
Right.
Lord. So with that said,
Thank you. She
I'm
said,
out.
I got the Lord. Let me make that clear.
I'm
She
out.
said,
All
I
right. All right.
got the Lord. That's
A lot
right.
of people have volunteers and so forth, and I don't have that. I mean,
Mm,
hey, if
mm.
that's good for them, but they also the candidate need to be outside. People
Yeah.
want to see a
People need
candidate,
to see you.
see a candidate, and then they have a lot of people that have the money, and they
Mm,
use the system like Van and so forth. and these other all these high technology things that they can use, apps and stuff, but they actually disenfranchise all the average voter. So say if you haven't voted in a couple of years, you're not going to show up on Van. You're not going to show up in some of these apps, but you're still a registered voter. So guess what? They're not knocking at your door. I knock on all doors.
Right.
I meet everybody. So you might have a new tenant, a new registered voter. I'm not disenfranchising a soul. I'm outside.
I love it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It's always been. She said, "I'm outside."
You know,
that's how you gotta be. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, because it's funny. I used to, when I was growing up, there was a time when every time there was an election, every train station would be covered. The top where you get some politician shaking hand. Hey, I'm on the ground. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you need. How can I serve you? And I haven't heard that in so many years. They're like, okay, look, this is who I am. This is what I do. Look at my commercial. Don't see me, see my commercial,
Right.
And I'm like, wow. When are you going to get in the ground?
Right. Or my website, right? Go to my website. Like, that doesn't mean anything. What have you done? What have you done?
Right.
You want to hear something interesting? The ones who do vote avidly are not on those. They're opening the door to say hello. These are ours. And it's sad enough to say it's our seniors.
Yes.
It's our moms who ain't got time to be on the internet. They got multiple kids to take care of and got to run between work and home. So that if you talk to them, they'll remember. Because they're trying to make it to the polls before after the kids go to school. Those are the ones who actually show up.
Loyal. They're very loyal.
Child, if I see another commercial for this one and that one and the anti this and anti that, I said, you know what? I be disenfranchised too. If I didn't know any better, I'd be like, you know what? Every time I see it, I'd be like, flip. I flip it off because it's coming up in between. YouTube. I should look. I'm a part of the YouTube University, y'all. I love it. But there's too many commercials in between my books.
Talk about it, right? And they're targeted. A lot of them are targeted, especially in some places, So that's the fun thing. They're really targeted. Like I see one of you all Congress members, but it's coming to me, but that's not my Congress member.
Right.
Targeted, but so yeah.
And it's so interesting that they don't have it during pulled together. It's not like they don't have our information where they would send us what's valid for us. I'm like, hey, y'all got zip codes. Work with that.
No, that'd be against the norm. They'd be like, look, we just put it out there and everyone gets it, and then we'll see who comes to the poll.
But fortunately, we don't have enough people doing what Sister SAUNDREA does. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. This woman, when we talk about grassroots, would you like to be able to talk to the people about not what they're intending to do, but what they've done? Because that's what I love. You actually run on work you've done and stuff you're doing. I have always been, every time when people come to my door, I ask them what they're doing for me now. What are they up to right now? Talk to me about the projects I could go look up that this person has produced. What have they been a part of? And I hear all of they're going to make a change. I said, how do you know that? You don't know what they're capable of. What have they done?
Promises. Those are just promises. What have you done? Even not for me. What have you done lately?
What have you done for anybody lately? Exactly.
What's your record? What can So
look, I don't want this. Alvin, put it up. I swear you need to put this up.
Hold on. Okay, I got you.
He was worried that nobody would be able to see it. I said, put it up because he was like, that's got a lot of stuff. That's what I'm talking
and that's not all. I couldn't put everything. So
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I couldn't put everything. I put some things.
That's what I'm talking about. What was she working with? All right. She working with the long-time advocate organizer for NYCHA funding and repairs. She said long time. She didn't say long ago. She means now.
Over 11 years.
2026 victory at Isaac House. Come on, somebody.
That's local. That's local.
You're only 6 months into the year and she's already making moves. Who you want to? And I'm like, look, I'm gonna be really honest. This isn't biased for me because I really can't be biased when there's no one else telling you what you want to do for them, what they've done, and what they can do for you. You can't be biased when you only got one choice.
Yeah.
Y'all get that? You
Yeah.
don't, when people aren't in your visual, or they're not coming to you, they throwing up stuff that you're just gonna flip off of. That's not connecting with the community, which is what politics are about. And every politician, they don't control everything. So ask them what they do.
Yeah.
We gotta ask questions.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
remember Sandrea on the ballot because I spoke to her.
Mm.
I don't will not remember half the people because they're all making the same promises in the same format. I'll
Yeah.
be at the ballot going, huh?
Who's this?
I'll be looking for familiar
Never
names.
seen him, never heard him.
Yeah. And our district is so unfortunate. It's not just our district, but from what I know personally for our district, there's so much suffrage over here. You
Yeah,
know, doors are not locked in public housing, people needing repairs and so forth. I've seen
yep,
this. I've advocated for residents
yep,
beyond my community, my direct community. So,
yeah.
it's really bad. And we have people in place, from the local to the federal government. And I don't know what's happening, because if you walk into some of the apartments and see what's going on, especially in public housing, you know,
Yeah,
there's a blind man that I've been helping. I won't say development wise.
right, right.
His top cabinet has been in his living room for 20 years.
Oh my
And I
God.
sat with him 2 years in a row for inspections. You cannot make this up.
Oh my God.
Cannot make this up. So he has no top cabinet. It's in the house. Now,
Oh,
why did
it's,
they take it down and leave it in the house? Left it in the house for 20 years. It's probably dry rotten by now. It's covered. It's probably dry rotten. 20
yeah.
years?
By now, yeah, I would say so.
And he's blind, which is the worst thing to hear is that you have people who there's a actual mandate for care.
Right.
There's organizations to you know actually help them. Thank God that you exist because I know that you come with a many organizations and different resources that are available for people to be able to take advantage of and actually have someone advocate for them.
Right.
You know, which is something we don't really see. We don't see. There's people out here who are supposed to be advocating for us. They get so good. They some of them get paid, some of them volunteering. Put them to work. They
Right.
look for you. You know,
They need to
they are
get to work.
But you got to love this work, though. You got to love this work because it's endless.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
there's got to be
it's
there's got
got
to be a zest for it.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's a lot. I mean, I have you've been to Washington.
No, no, I haven't been to Washington. No.
Oh, you haven't gone to Washington.
Only up to Albany. My comrade has, one of the
That's all.
co-founders. She's been
Got
up to Washington, doing
Oh,
the Bernie time, and her name is Lakeisha Taylor Green, the Green New Deal. She's part of that. But no,
yeah.
I was invited, but I didn't get to go to that. But for I think I had some health challenges at that time.
Well,
So,
we gonna keep you healthy enough to go. You going to
Yeah,
Washington? Mama.
oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yes. Oh yes.
I'm looking to go to Atlanta,
Ooh.
hopefully with a group around regarding public housing. So I got,
Oh,
yeah.
so tell us what's happening in Atlanta. What's the word?
So I believe it's a conference. I don't want to pull up my phone to look at the email, but this, I believe, is in November. It's supposed to be a conference, a big conference. So yeah, I just came off a panel about
mhm,
weeks ago, with Take Root Justice, which were the lawyers that helped us sue NYCHA in December 13th of 2019,
mhm.
through our former council member, Ben Kalos, who I ran into yesterday on 96th Street. And he said,
Okay.
how can I help? He's no longer in office, but he said, how can I help?
And that's amazing
That
because
was
that
sweet of him. Yeah, he was with his daughter.
uh,
But yeah, so I have to fill out and look at the paperwork and everything, but I'm looking to possibly go to that and be around other people throughout the country. So
I'm
yeah,
glad that
public
I'm
housing.
glad that you have that kind of support because, like you said, this is volunteerism.
Yeah.
It's something that she does. There's no budget. There's no funding. Speaking of which, are you able to fundraise to get support to do some of the stuff? Because I can only imagine how much this is. How much this is. Costing you out of pocket just for this an amazing labor of love. I'm not kidding, but it
So
is one that has a fiscal need. So talk
yeah,
to us. That's
so
how we would get involved.
partnerships help. That's very important to have partnerships with other, like, entities, nonprofits, and so forth.
Yeah.
But people know my work. Like, throughout the years, I was feeding the community during the midst of the pandemic. and I had New York Common Pantry, and that was through and bringing up former council member Ben Kalos. He set me up with New York Common Pantry. They was delivering me 68 bags once a month for my community, and this was a shutdown case, shutdowns
Yeah.
in 2020, and then I also was giving out lunches and dinners as well for my walkway terrace. I used to get meals, like over 200 meals,
Wow.
3 days a week. And then one of the biggest things I did on my own, I reached out to, I would say, a comrade. And I said, I want to raise money for my community. And this was in the midst of the pandemic. And this was like, I believe it was May. I was able to give out some money to people. So I asked for $500 on a Thursday. And it was Zelled to me on that Wednesday within a week. And I took a neighbor each time and was going to each building. And my vision was to give people $25 randomly in the community, because remember, we couldn't get toilet paper. It was the time you couldn't get price gouged and everything. So then the Lord, 20, give 20, you could stretch it a little more. So I wound up just doing 20. So I spread it out and it made it last a little longer. It took me about 5 days. I didn't walk around with $2,500 in my pocket.
Right.
I would go to the bank like every day and pull out like $5. And I would give it out and I would take their name and stuff. And then I sent it to the person just so, they know these are all the people. And they was like, I didn't ask you. I trust you. But that was such a blessing. People were running. I was going to each building. So the first building I went to, I don't want to throw out numbers because people will throw out and start playing numbers when you say a building number, right? People into that. But I went to my old building and people were running from, and I used to live in Holmes Towers. People were running from Isaac because they heard what I was doing. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm in the building. But yeah, so then a blessing too of it, I went to give a lady and she said, she'd misunderstood me. She said, I only have $7. She thought I was collecting money. I said, no, I'm giving you money.
Wow. So, yes.
That, so yeah. So just to feel that there was a need in my community, my direct community, and I was able to help people. One lady was crying because she was a DV survivor. She needed her locks changed. She didn't have money. That $20 helped her. Yeah. So it's just a little bit.
A little bit goes a long way. That's right.
That's a beautiful thing, and that goes actually hand in hand with the fact that I don't know if everyone knows, but you're actually a minister, ordained minister, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And you kind of walk in the word first, so it's like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
That's why she said, I may not have a team, but I got God, so that's all we got to do.
Yeah.
It's been going great, hasn't it?
I get calls when I'm in developments, like people know me throughout the city. So I never forget I was in Wagner houses one day. This was a couple of years ago. And I got a call from one of the mothers. She's like, did you leave my building yet? Because it was like after 7. And I said, I'm on my way out now. Get home and call me when you get home. But it was just so funny because I was by myself. So, and people get concerned, but I'll be like, I know the Lord. I mean, what God has for me is for me. That's even for this election, right? If it's for me, He's going to see. If it's not my time, it's not. But I pray it's my time. But we'll see. But I'm still going to do the work. That's me. I'm still going to do the work. I'm still going to push the party. Still going to be an elected official's face, giving them information, holding them accountable. Because that's what, and I want to be held accountable. Even as a community leader, hold me accountable.
Yes.
So.
And that's something that doesn't come up on the table, like accountability, getting out there and then I have my own thoughts about certain things in politics and certain people in politics. But, one of the things I believe, if you decide you're going to come into office and you're going to represent a group of people, you should come in with a bit of integrity and go with what you went in on.
You got it.
Go in and then bait and switch us all.
Be preaching.
And I understand that the political system has a way it runs. I got that. But, you told people were told, I am going to do this and this is my stand. And when you look for it as a community person and you feel as though you've been led astray, how do you address that being in the position that you're running for currently? And I know many people don't see the part that you play because that's kind of a behind the scenes thing. If I know correctly, it's behind the scenes.
Right.
How would you address that?
Well, at the end of the day, I have called out electeds. I have. I won't say the name, but there was an elected official in 2020, and if they're watching this, they'll know who they are. And they put out a dear neighbor letter in my community for someone to vote for another candidate. That was for our city council race, and I was supporting Julie Menon, who's now our speaker. I was supporting her, and when I seen that dear neighbor letter, I went on. Back then it was Twitter, now X. I was like, we don't know you. You're not over here. Let me talk it wrong. Let me say it how it should be said. You ain't over here.
That's right. It says you ain't over here.
The funny thing about it is they came on because I sit on Community Board 8, and they came on to one of our what is that called? The full board meetings. So so I see them in the camera. They didn't have their camera off. They're looking for me. They know I'm on CBA. So they're looking for me. And my camera's off, and I'm cracking up. I said, they looking for me. They looking for me. So, long story short, Julie Menon won the primary. So when she had a Go TV rally in Carl Schurz Park, they approached me, and they gave me their direct number, okay, and whatever you need. And that's how our relationship started. For me calling out a politician for writing a dear neighbor letter to influence people over here that they wasn't seeing about. And I had a problem with that. They even do constituent hours over here, a little bit of everything now. They're a little more visible because of me, but they did say thank you and gave me their card. So, and that's what you got to do sometimes. I'm not a nasty person. You know, I'm never going to be disrespectful, but that I got a little hot because I'm like, you know,
your neighborhood talking, right?
Say that again. Yeah.
No, you so Harlem, don't start. You good.
Say that again.
You so Harlem. That's what it is. You got sometimes you got to bring your swagger.
Yeah.
That's
so here's I'm glad you said that. So I'm in actual Yorkville. So East Harlem is 96 on the other side of the street.
Did you hear me?
But we all in the same
exactly. That's what I'm saying, baby.
But I'm trying to get Yorkville on the map, y'all, because nobody's talking about Yorkville. Nobody. They say East Harlem, East El Barrio. I get my nails done in East Harlem. I do a lot of shopping in East Harlem.
We are neighbors. I don't care. We are going to be in a triangle. This is what
we are all together. And then with the redistricting, we were not congressional. We were City Council District 5. But with the redistricting, we were 8. We were always Assembly District 68. But now, like across the street, my neighbors had a different assembly member. Now we have the same assembly, and we all they're not under. I believe they're 5 across the street and going up. So we're in City Council District 8 now. So that was some of the changes, with the redistricting. We didn't get enough signature. You know, what is it called? Oh, census. We were like 83, I believe. Don't quote me, 83 or 81 short. And I was part of that too. I did that with Julie Menon virtually because she was the commissioner over the census back then.
Oh wow!
I'm popping her name out a bit, but that's my friend. We're good. Look,
there's always someone you ride with hard with, because if they're doing their job, and they're on it and you're on it, you guys it's an attraction thing. It just works.
Let folks, and also let folks, don't ever feel ashamed to let folks know who's out here making moves, because you are a force to be reckoned with. But you didn't come here by yourself, and that's what I think is so important. Too many politicians act like, and I've seen this one commercial. If I see it again, I'm gonna knock them in the head when I see it.
What commercial is that?
There was this one politician that act like I came through it all by myself. I had to bring I said, no, you didn't. I'm sitting watching the commercial going, no, you didn't. Telling people you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You know what bootstraps are? And I want to let everybody know. Bootstraps are just the get up and go to connect with people who can help you, who will pull you up because you're moving.
Right.
That's the bootstrap. Bootstraps is the process.
Right.
That's it. It's not you doing it by yourself. And if a woman like Oprah will never say she got there alone, she could be at the pinnacle. She never say she got there alone. She went through some stuff, but she don't do this by herself, and she's great. She does it. we have to do it together. We have to let people know who's a part of the movement because there's others waiting. There's others out there that's looking. Oh, okay, so this person is doing it. I'm gonna go and see how I connect. That's another part of the network.
Yeah. It's shoulders standing on shoulders, standing on.
Is that without a doubt?
Oh,
Yeah.
it get me so tight when I hear people talk. I'm like, you stepping up. Well, my question is who else?
Mm.
You want someone to give you props, and I've seen it. Oh, I endorse this one. Okay, got a question. Who endorsed you?
Yeah.
Who endorsed you?
It takes a collective effort. You can't do it by yourself. Like you two, look what you're doing. It's one can do it, but it's so much better with both of you all as a team doing it, right?
Exactly. And I hate to say it. I haven't been able to be, and I'm sometimes in touch, but Al handles the connect. I'm the tech, y'all know that. I can talk all day long. I'm great in communication, but Alvin is the one who keeps the communication, all of the stuff, the pieces and parts of this working. We're building a large organization for servicing. We've been servicing with 2018. Come on. But so we had to figure out how I didn't become a one-woman show. We had to allow others, because it's not just Al. There's also we have Larry Bay. We have a couple of other people who are helping, who are not helping.
I know I can't do it all by myself. I already know that.
The team is about 20 people strong. And you don't see all the faces at once.
That's a team.
Yeah. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then what we're doing to take it to so no one gets burned out is we're looking for people like Sister SAUNDREA here who's moving in her area. You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, Kate, who can we send to you? You know what I'm saying? What you need? Myself, right now, I'm putting it out there. I'm only putting it out there once. I have to volunteer. And I get to volunteer. That's the two ways I do say that. I have to volunteer and I get to volunteer. So I am actually looking for organizations to serve in.
Okay.
Look, I spent years of service, and that's how I got trained. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got trained up. I was with this sister in the trenches, learning how to communicate, to build community and everything. But you went hard in that direction. I said I had a vision that helped me build my vision, and look what's happening. How many years later, baby?
Yeah.
Full circle.
Oh,
and what y'all are doing is amazing, right?
Thank you.
Besides, forget me bringing me on, even though it's my day, right? My time right now. But just I've watched the shows, and what you all doing is just amazing because we need more amplification, Black media, right? Not you know what I'm saying? So, as a podcaster, I know so, and it's producing and booking shows. I know what you do, Alvin, because that I was wearing a lot of hats: executive producer, show administrator, booking. Oh my gosh! So you name it, I was doing a lot. I wasn't doing the engineering part, but there's just the amplification is so needed because there's so much information, so many good people out here that people need to know who they are, what they're doing, and
one of the biggest things they need to be. And you're right, amplification is the word. People need to be seen because you can only do so many things in the dark that are beneficial to the community. It has to come to the surface so people can see it. And I'm always, it's funny. I always take my cues from people that come on and say, you got to meet this person. And when if you give me their contact, I'll make a phone call and say, hey, I met such and such and such, and they said you're doing whatever you have to be doing. Would you like to come on and talk about it? It's very simple. And I don't have a giant spiel. I tell people, I'm not here to spiel you. I'm not here to say you. Yeah. You have a platform to stand on. We have a platform for you to use. If our conversations align, we make it happen.
Yeah, I was excited for the invite. I was like, "Oh my, little old me!" Like I was really humble.
Andrea, you have been in the community for so many years. My wife introduced me to you at Community Voices Heard.
Yeah, we go.
And I knew you were a grassroots, get down and dirty, and you were talking about pushing. At the time, you were pushing people to get on a bus to go to Albany and fight for nature rights.
Wow.
Because they weren't doing. There was something going on in nature. It might have been the Rad Pack at the time.
Yeah, it most likely was.
I think you were like, there's no reason you should stay home. Get on the bus.
We
Yeah,
were doing
the
it. We were,
advocacy funding. Yeah.
right, and I've never been so visual. I'm gonna be honest. Your voice has spoke out, and you know how some people just be in the background. That's not Sandrea. She in the forefront. She got the bullhorn. You know what I'm saying?
You
She
better
really,
talk about it. I
she
do.
letting us go. She's starting to chant. You know what I'm saying? We got the cadence going, and
Yeah.
we out here for real. We not playing games. Now this is not my past. This is my present, and on to our future. We have got to learn to be visual.
Yeah.
You have to be visible. You
Yeah.
cannot hide in the background because that is not how life works.
That's so
I,
true.
I love people who sit in the sunshine and bring others up. That's my look. That's my sister right there, y'all.
I want to
Please.
say this, people see
Oh,
us, right? People see what people do. You would be amazed if I tell you, and I've seen people in our districts, both our districts, be honored. Honored.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never been honored in our district. Um, Rebecca Seawright is in a different assembly district, honored me in March, I believe it was like 2020, 2021, Women of Distinction Award. And that wasn't even direct.
I believe that.
And I'm like,
Fabulous.
wait a minute, how this happened? This is not my assembly member.
She's like, this is the people I'm working for.
Like, wow. I mean, so that just shows you that people see you, right?
Yep.
And there's also people that see you and turn a blind eye to you.
Yes.
And that's not cool because I see a lot of people, and I'm not asking for nothing, but I've done the work, and I see a lot of people get honored year after year. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
Yeah.
coalition, the work we do, y'all don't see us?
Yeah.
Myself,
Sometimes
I'm saying all the work we do, but it's okay. God sees it. Hello?
Sometimes you can't be a prophet in your own community. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I discovered that long time.
Yeah. So
We were just talking about that the other day. It was like we're laughing at how can we, how can we share what we do and people see the value in what it is. And we were told you're not necessarily the prophet in your neighborhood. Even if you got what they need, they're not knocking because they see you where you are.
See, that's the other thing. Make not that your purpose.
No.
Make not their approval your purpose. Continue with your mission, because that's what it is. It's a mission. I stop. I'll be really honest. I can talk to whomever. I get all kinds of, and we get sidetracked. I've had people actually talk down our program because we just don't fold to what they feel like it should be. I'm like, no, because we've been effective for this long. I'm not going to let your need to create. And this is so funny. Other people trying to create funding off of our programming. I'm like, no, I cannot fit what works into your not working. I've been doing this too long. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this space and been so effective that we have to keep integrity. And that's some of the things when Alvin said that, I said, yeah, you have to have integrity through a lot of this. Yeah. Because people will try to use what you do, and that's just to get what they want. We're here to serve the people.
Yes. Yeah.
Effectively and make things really happen. Because I tell people, we have a thing with the show. I tell people, let's not forget politicians have a job to do. And if you don't have a need, they don't got a job. But then they have to fulfill that need. That's the thing. See, the job description. Okay? And I said, we're going to talk about it and be real about it. I don't care what party you're on. The description is the same thing. The job description is to represent fulfilling the need of the people that are represented. And if you ain't got a need, they ain't got a job.
Right.
So you make sure you utilize them services, because that's a benefit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a benefit. You got to learn how to tap into your benefits.
That's true. And they need to do things different too, right? So they have to do, but you sometimes create your own lane. Right.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, create your own lane. Like a lot of stuff I do, I created a lot of lanes on my own.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to be getting signatures and going into people's homes and getting information for repairs, but I do that. I created that lane. When they go, oh, well, I need this done. Okay, show me. Show me. Pictures. Send me I give them this is your job for me. You got to send the ticket numbers.
That's
You got to
right.
send, your full name and address. I do an email for you.
Come
I reach
on.
out to the
Sid.
compliance
Come on,
person, and there's big results. So, create these lanes. Like, just don't door knock and, for a signature and get the signature and go. I get it. You got to move, right? Because door knocking can be tedious and long. It could be long, like especially if you get a long-winded person and they just want to talk. But if they need something done, I'm going in that apartment. Even by myself, I've went in that apartment.
Right.
And took pictures and got things repaired. And just thinking back too, there's a resident in East Harlem DV case. Supposed to have been moved. 3 years. 3 years still there. And I did my email. I reached out to Night Channel, all that. Still there. Can't make this up. So if something happens to this female or her kids, Night's is gonna have to pay.
They have to pay.
Well, we don't, we're not looking for that to happen at all.
I want to make sure we don't. Let you know you got some love in the house. You got some messages. I love it. I love it. Got some folks here. All right, we got a little something. Come on, Missy.
Hey, Mr. Fireman.
That's my girl on stereo. She's like, hey, Mr. Fireman. She loves it. She's in the Midwest. She's doing her thing.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hello there.
Rises to everybody. We got folks on stereo. We have them on Clapper that's coming through and just giving their love. We definitely got the YouTube and the Facebook crew in here. Let's get you some love this morning. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
We got Brother Chris in the house.
Okay. Hey.
And the Cuervos Collection. How you doing? It says, work it out Wednesday, breakfast with the Thomases. Having a lot of fun today. We love bringing new information to people, not just new information, but insight. This is our real lives, guys. This is what you need to be doing with these people. And they come in and knock on your door, put them to work. Yeah. Put them to work. Be like, yo, do I talk to you? We need to talk. What you do at that office? Y'all want me to vote? What they do at that office? Yeah. Don't let them get away with it.
That's right.
Don't let them get off easy. Because tell them Miss Andrea Coleman told you to do it.
Tell them your issues and hold them accountable. Even the candidate.
Yes. I'm just so funny because I ended up meeting a couple of particular candidates. I try not to put it out there, but because I was questioning their people. I was like, so who he? What do he do? Where he at? Is he running from my neighborhood? He's running this in my neighborhood. Oh, okay. What has he done lately? And this is a person that sent out the field. Oh, he wants you to vote for him. He's a great guy. Yeah, I ain't never met him. And I don't know what he did. So you want me to vote for somebody I don't know what they've done and I've never met. Do you know I met that man a couple of months later? Okay. I actually met him in person. And he and his wife, beautiful couple. But he had given me some advice about what we were doing with our program. He was like, I said, so did you win your race? He was like, no, but I'm still running.
Okay.
I said, okay. We'll have to we're going to take a little walk now because I see you ain't giving up. See, everybody is not meant to be on the first ballot.
Right.
Get that? It's the ones that'll stick and stay and say, no, I ain't giving up. That's what got my heart. That right there starts for me, though. That's me. I want to see the work. Put in the work. What you going to do next? Now I can talk to you. They need help here. They doing this here. We're in now in communications. And one other thing I love is that you having a network. That's a key here on P2G.
Okay.
Network.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's everything. It changes the world of everything for you.
Right.
And you want to get comfortable with people who can speak well, who can communicate well, who can share that. And the guidance I got from him was priceless. Because I'll be honest, I don't just go out, hey, I'm going to talk to this one, that one. That's not me.
Right.
I talk to people. Politicians, normally, the smile, it starts it all. The shaking of the hand. If we don't get some eye contact and a good shake and we straight, I'm like, My daddy raised me. Right.
A good handshake goes a long way.
Eye contact and a solid shake, you start there, And the fact that our community seems to have, we've lost that. We've lost our love for being involved. We want to be outside doing all of this. But what about when it's time to connect the dots, to play the
Right,
telephone?
right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get on the phone and check on somebody.
Yeah.
Say, you have literally named 3 different people you have helped in their situation, whereas housing probably don't even know they're on the books anymore. That's sad, but it's happening.
It's reality.
Who do we have? We have this sister and the people that she knows.
Yeah.
And there's more like that in your community. So we're speaking to folks from everywhere, by the way. This is everywhere. Is NYCHA a federal program running a federal program, is it? Throughout the states?
Yeah.
I had that discussion, but I wasn't sure, and I know you might have more information. I think there's state and their federal as well. They run in both.
There was city and federal developments.
Okay.
I believe there was a merger. I'm not sure when that took place.
I'm pretty sure when the funding ran out.
Yeah. So New York, it's just NYCHA, right? New York City Housing Authority.
Right.
But when you say PHA, Public Housing Authorities, you're talking about countrywide.
Right.
Yeah. So, and they are slightly funded, yes, but
yeah.
Just to talk about the funding also comes from when we pay our rent, when we do our recertification, it unlocks funding. But they're slipping a lot of Section 8 in public housing now. Also.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm talking about Red Pack. I'm talking about developments that are not converted at all, but there are people that are under Section 8. And now you see what they're talking about. By December, they may have a place to stay, which is crazy. But I pray that doesn't happen. But why did they allow that? Because now there's 2 lists. There's a Section 8 list for public housing. There's a regular list. So you merge some of the people into NYCHA. There was a whole lot of people, over 100,000 waiting, but you merged Section 8 people in. You messed up some of those people that was waiting to get in.
Because those are separate subsidies, and people don't seem to get that.
Yeah.
Not only that, they're I think trying to fix that or correct the error by creating this new process, or the new Section 8, which is on the apartment, not the voucher. And that's the thing that I think people don't care about. We're talking about, like you were saying, the Rat Pack coming in, but then we have a whole new version of that. Section 9, Section 8 fight. I'm like, guys, at this point, I was like, it's none of ours. We don't own any of it. Don't get out of it. Go buy an apartment. Go buy a place.
So traditional Section 9 is public housing.
Yes.
Not just in New York, countrywide. When we go to, if there's a conversion to RAD or PAC or the trust, that becomes Section 8 unit based. That's not no voucher. It doesn't, the person can't take it nowhere with them. It stays at that unit.
Oh God, I love having you in here. Oh my gosh. We have got to do a part 2 when you win.
Okay.
When you
get in existence.
When you win,
say it again, baby.
No, when she comes back, when we get through this election, and she's running, it's her election. They're voting between the 13th and the 21st, and go out and vote.
Let's go.
Vote your heart. Sandra,
election day is the 23rd. The primary day is the 23rd, Tuesday. Right. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah. Want to make sure you guys get out and vote. And I'm going to say, I think y'all all remember we did the whole rock the vote and all of that. Let me tell you something. Y'all better start rocking that vote right now. If you think this is something that's to be taken lightly, I don't mean vote for anybody. Start having conversations. Get interested, because don't wait till something go wrong to wonder who's doing what.
Yep.
It's now time to hold them accountable for making sure you have it done towards your future. It's not a one-shot deal. We have voted, I hate to say this, I just learned this only in the last year or so, that the elections are all year long. There are constantly different elections going on throughout the year.
Every year, yeah.
So you don't have we're not just waiting for the mayor and the governor,
presidential,
the vice president. Those aren't the only elections going on. But the people that make the difference of whether or not you got lights, sanitation, all what the local rules in the local area is, fees and stuff, to how many police are on the street, those are low levels. They're
Yep.
the ones that you just, I don't have to go. I'll wait till the, no, you don't. This is not like a concert or going to the movies. It's
Right.
something you have to do if you want to keep maintaining yourself as a responsible adult in this society. So if
Yep.
you don't want people to stop counting you, you stop stopping yourself being counted.
Yeah.
I'll get
Exercise.
that
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. People died
to
for the
get the vote. And there's a few people that's trying to kill to take it away. So
exact.
get it
Exact.
to don't get it twisted. Don't miss the vote now. Because
Yeah.
that's the next thing. You'll miss when we used to get the vote.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
get that?
Make your voice heard. That's it.
Thank
That's
you, baby girl.
it.
Oh, on that note, we got to talk about some things. So we got some business to do. Got to make sure everybody gets some good in here because P2G is a learning building process. We build digital financial literacy into the framework of your life, but we don't bring it to you. You got to come to us. I don't chase people down with their own need. That's the one thing I learned in this wonderful training I shared with Sister Sandrea. You expose people to things, you allow them to come toward you. You can't make anyone do anything, but you can give them the tools to help themselves. And I love it because we were introduced to training and coaching and boot camp. I love you, love that. Oh my gosh. And respite because I love having times when family comes together. So just wanted to put it out there. P2G's family event for in New York is going to be in late July, and we're looking forward to doing a giant barbecue with everyone that we've had on the show, and even the people who are coming in to visit us. Those who are going to be in the New York area, look, I ain't putting nobody up. If you can make it, come on out. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend. We'll be putting up posts for our P2G family gathering. Ed is actually what we call it is Breakfast with the Thomases live. It's more like a barbecue with the Thomases.
Yep.
And yes, it is. It's what's up. We're always trying to help people help themselves in the area of education. And the first things first, business. Let's get down to business. I don't care if you're an entrepreneur, you got an idea. Y'all get me? You got an idea. You have a small business with a brick and mortar. Crypto blockchain is now a part of the terrain. The question is are you ready? Are you using it? Do you know how to do it? Or are you afraid and worried about losing money? The only way to lose money in this game is if you don't educate yourself. So what we did, thank you, baby. What we have done is we created a master class. This master class is actually a fundraiser. Normally, our master classes are for specific purposes. They're just part of our income. But in this case, we have decided that we are going to try to sell no less than 100 seats so that we can fund a summer boot camp for the kids to do crypto kids in August, late August, before they go back to school. That will only happen if I can get 100 people in the seat. That is not just the physical seat. So you're going to have a live day with us, 3 beautiful hours, or you can actually donate and get the replay to help you put this into place and then join us in the community. Everybody gets invited to the community who does this, and you get support throughout. You literally have a month of support with us from this. But this masterclass is going to show you exactly how to set up apps, do the tech, right? Market the strategy, the marketing strategies to let folks know that your business accepts crypto. And then on top of that, the top 5 coins to accept in your business and why. Because too many business owners, we have actually fielded this. A big fear in the area is I don't want to lose money. It's so volatile. It goes down. Well, not all crypto goes down, and it's now y'all act like the government had to wait. They opened the doors a long time ago. We're going to show you how to use those doors and bring them to your local business. Now, Miss Ruby ain't crazy. I'm going to teach you the basics of what it is. So you're going to get the thorough. If you go to p2gnetworks.com, you can sign up for this class and become part of the private community and get some of the pre information that you'll be needing to get ready for your class. But don't you get it twisted. This ain't talk. I'm not doing lectures. Y'all know that. All we do are workshops. Everything is work. If you don't come and leave with something, you were asleep the whole time. And I can tell you that. Okay. So let's get it popping. Go to P2G, look up the masterclass notice. It's up there. Now, other than that, y'all know we have got to get to our Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m., we meet as a community. Why do I do this? Because Miss Lady Miss Andrea because we got to have community in action. Can't just be talking about it, baby. Starts with a conversation and moves into a plan. And that is where we get into this conversation. You all are highly welcome. If you can see our QR code, hop on, grab the QR code. I want to make sure, got everybody here. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Hold up.
Everybody should be able to see the QR code with no problem.
There you go. Everyone can see the QR code, and I want you to take that scan and go sign up for our free audience tonight. We're going to get together in Zoom. We got up to 100 seats, so I don't want to see a couple people only here and there. If you want to know how this all works, what's going down, and have those questions answered, come into the space. You might even be present for a training for someone who might have come with a problem, so it'll answer some things for you. One of the things I'd let you know is that we just talked about, when you don't ask, there's nothing to get. If you don't,
don't get fed.
Use the resource. Who's coming to you talking about the new economy? Well, that's us, baby. But we can't come to you. We got to let you know and bring family and friends, because there's a lot of information we as a community are missing. So we put that in. Now, what's the point in building income and creating wonderful wealth and wealth ideas if you can't protect it?
Yep.
And that's on Sunday. So you make it into our Protect Day, because we acquire, build, and protect. That Zoom is going to be set to talk about your status, how to build status, how to build estates, discharge debt, which really means managing your
outflow.
Yes, actually not only that, but actually managing your credit, because most people don't understand credit. Would you like to exist? Because I didn't exist for 7 years and didn't know it. That's how I got here, y'all. I didn't know I didn't exist because I didn't use credit, and that's a reality. And the other part is how to build in trust, and not just the trust amongst folks, but digital, physical, paper trust to protect your property and your land. We are going through right now, there's a lot of D.F.L happening, because that's a training we needed to have in our community as we were trying to build our legacy. We didn't protect our legacy properly. No one told us. So when you come in on Sunday, you get all the information that you need to help you connect to events that also have trust programs. We have D.F.L, Stop D.F.L programs that are available. And not only that, what do you want to do to manage your future? It's a lot of things going on this side we've got to be aware of. Let's get in. Let's talk about it. And let's get resources. Now, the last but never least, is our wonderful Hero program. P2G has partnered with the program called Hero, helping everyone. What, Alvin?
Remove obstacles.
What I'm talking about. P2G has always been a part of progressive building processes, community building processes, where we build finances together. So what's the point in talking about it if we ain't going to show it out, right?
Bring it to the forefront.
Come on out and take a look. On Wednesday night, we'll be talking about this particular program. We want you guys to go check this out. Get started. Get your first start part. Get your information. Go look at earnbtc.info. Straight up. And when you look at it, come have a conversation on our Wednesday night. That's tonight at 8 o'clock. Takes no time, about 10 minutes to watch it. And after that, you let us know where you want to start. Some of y'all are underemployed, unemployed, mostly underpaid, and overworked. How would you like to be effectively working at the levels of which you choose, learning new skills and earning in an asset called Bitcoin? Well, we're going to show you how it works. But you first got to take the first step. Go to earnbtc.info. There's nothing to buy, nothing to sign up. It's all information. Start there and let's have the conversation that changes your world. And as someone told me back in the day when I got started in all of this, it'll change your life. I love it. I love it. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much. Oh, we got good stuff. Yes, yes. They got some good loving for you, Miss Andrea. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And no, we're not too good to be true. I want to remind you guys, this isn't a show. This is a family conversation. It's what we should have been doing all our lives. Talking about the real things that matter to us and learning how to do these things. Right. Effective. So I want to thank Sister Saundrea Coleman here. Thank you for being with us, sis.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a great pleasure.
I look forward to the run. Look, I gotta go handle my business early. I didn't realize early voting started. So I gotta go handle my business. Let's go. Yes, early voting started. Find out where.
Yes, and it ends on Sunday. And then primary day is Tuesday. So get out and vote. Vote, vote, vote. It's very important. So if you live in the 68th Assembly District, vote for your girl. I'm on the ballot twice. That's how nice I am.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's so nice you had to do it twice.
Yes,
yes indeed.
Yeah, I was supposed to make it rhyme. Thank you.
Thank you. I say, do you get to vote 2 times?
Yes.
That's right. That's Miss Saundrea I. Coleman,
That's
State Committee member and Judicial Delegate for the 68th Assembly District. She is running. Polls are now currently open. Is running from the 13th to the 21st. And then on the 23rd, like she said, the primaries begin. So get out there, get your voices heard.
So let me let you know right now, we are at the end of the day, but we are just beginning. Amen. We love you so much, everybody. Y'all know this is our labor of love. You are family, always have been. We will see you tonight and on Friday for Pay It Forward Friday. Mwah. Have a good one.
Peace. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Ooh. See you. Wake up and rise, open your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday, work it out Wednesday. Okay. Pay it forward Friday, we're seizing the day. Digital